What's up, guys? Mark back here on another amazing episode of Avion Awesome. Alright, enough fooling around. Alright, I have been struggling the last couple of days figuring out literally, when you decide to go off-grid, you have to become quite the expert in not only battery chemistry, wiring diagrams, voltages, amps, wattages, lots of stuff. So if you are faint of heart, just hire someone else. But I think I've kind of figured this out. And first thing I want to talk about is I've been buying a bunch of stuff for my 600 watt solar system that I'm going to be putting up here on the roof. First of all, you got to figure out, will your entire system fit up there? Then you have to figure out, based on the space that you have, how much solar are you going to actually put up there? And then you have to go, okay, now that I've sized my system, how much am I going to put up there, right? So I have bought a lot of stuff here in just the last couple of days. Hundreds of dollars worth of stuff in order to make this whole thing happen. Let me just, first and foremost, say, buying the solar panels is only the first step to getting this stuff completed. You need junction boxes, you need wires, you need runs, you need MPPT charge controllers, you need inverters, you need all this other stuff. And so I originally bought this MPPT charge controller. It's made by, I think it's called EP Ever. I don't know. It's out of China. And I thought that I was going to use that system, but now I'm thinking that I might not. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to use the Inergy Kodiak. It's already got an inverter inside. It's got 1500 watts, and I think it goes up to 3000 surge. It's already got an MPPT solar charge controller inside there, and this thing will accept 600 total watts of power. So I was only going to put 600 watts on the roof anyway, but I do have the ability to put more if I ever wanted to expand it. So I don't think I'm going to keep this. I think I'm just going to send it back. I just got it in the mail like yesterday. So I think I'm going to send this back, and I'm going to just try and use the Inergy Kodiak so that when I want to hook up the camper, it's already got a 30 amp RV plug on it, and I'll just use all of the components that are built into this thing. I mean, it's already all done for me. I don't have to rewire anything in the camper. I don't have to make any sort of weird adjustments. I don't have to cut out any holes in any of the cabinets. I don't have to drill any holes down into the roof. I will just do the entire solar panel install up on the roof. And then I will run the cables down to this, which I'm debating where I want to mount this. So I'm not really sure about that yet. But Inergy, who makes this, they also make a special Nutric connector. Let me unplug this. Alright, so they make a special Nutric connector, right? It's the exact same one that you would use for your car charging setup. So it has this Nutric connector, and then it has two MC4 connectors on the end of that. I mean, that's just about as simple as it gets. You do your wiring install, junction all your panels together in parallel, because this thing will not do series. If I was going to try and run those panels in series and then in parallel after I got done doing that, the voltage would be way too high. This thing will only go up to about 36 volts, and that's just, if I ran any of those in series, the voltage would just be way too high. So I'm just going to run everything in parallel, which will combine the amps, and then I will just use the Nutric connector and plug it in right there. So 600 watts of solar, do the install, junction all the wires together, and just run it straight to here, done. And then I can just hook up all of my 6-volt golf batteries to this. So I'm debating whether or not I should just mount this somewhere outside with the batteries so that it's really close, or just get a couple of really long maybe like 1/0 gauge wire to run from here all the way to the batteries. It should only be about 10 feet, so it shouldn't be too bad at all. But I will have to use some pretty thick gauge wire in order to keep the heat down and energy loss to a minimum. And as a side note, I did use these panels several different times over the last couple of days, and because they're so lightweight, you know, they only weigh about 4 pounds each. They're, you know, they're basically the same weight as flexible panels. I actually put them up here on top of my bed, so if I happen to be out and about, I can just use these and throw those on the Inergy Kodiak. Or if I'm driving, I can put this plug in there. So I basically have mobile options, you know, if I'm going to be, say, like gone or camping or whatever, away from the actual camper. I can have these, this for driving, this to put up here on the bed of the truck, lay them out, position them wherever I need to, and then I'll have permanently affixed solar panels up here on the roof of the camper. So I'll have all the systems that I need, both up there and with me. I think that's probably going to be my best bet. As a side note, I've been kind of given an ultimatum, so now I'm having to rush this project. I am going to have to get out of here within like the next couple of weeks. So I have got to do all of the solar installing as fast as humanly possible. Make sure that the battery stuff and all that stuff is set up. And I think I even have to do some partial fabrication back there on that rear bumper. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to get that done. I may end up just having to make do until I get somewhere else, but I don't want to leave my area. I don't want to leave my circle of friends just yet because I might actually need some help, you know. So I don't know. It's kind of getting to the point now where it's getting stressful, and I've just got to start knocking shit out, or I'm not going to make it. So at any rate, guys, just wanted to give you all a quick update on what I've been kind of workshopping. All of the stuff that I have ordered for the solar install should be here by Saturday. It is Thursday right now, and I'll basically try my best to work on it all weekend, getting the mounts done, getting the wiring done, and try and get my batteries set up somewhere, and start testing out the solar system so that I can at least know that I'll have power no matter where I end up. At any rate, guys, thanks so much for stopping here at Avion Awesome, and I will see you guys again on the next one. Peace out.